Hi everyone! I've had a lot of requests to talk about proper food combining, and this is a video I've been wanting to do for a long time now. So, it's been said that most diseases start in the gut. And the reason for this is because we consume so many different foods that the body's ability to digest each of these different foods all at once becomes compromised. Different foods require different amounts of acid and alkali secretions. Some foods need alkali secretions, some foods need acid secretions. And different foods require different digestive enzymes to break them down in the body and deliver the nutrients to your cells. And when we consume these different foods and our body is pouring in acid and alkali secretions at the same time, they can cancel each other out. So it's really important to pay attention to proper food combining so that your body's ability to deliver nutrients to your cells and have the best nutrient absorption is at its maximum potential. When we properly combine our food, our digestion runs so smoothly, so quick and easy, and we feel so much better and we have so much more energy. Some of the symptoms of improper food combining can be gas, bloating, heartburn, cramping, irritable bowel syndrome, and any kind of digestive pain. So I'm going to try to break this down as easy as I possibly can and make it really understandable because sometimes it can be a little confusing. And since some of you are in transition, you're transitioning from cooked food to raw food, and also some of you are planning on being 100% raw, but you do like to eat a lot of raw food, either way, this video is going to help you. So to start, let's break down the different food groups. So the first part of understanding proper food digestion is understanding those categories. Now, it's all about how to mix those categories together for the best possible digestion. Now, always eating one food at a time, which is what we're designed to do, is going to provide you with the best digestion possible. That's when your body's going to perform at its peak. When you eat one food at a time, you eat all that you care for of one type of fruit and allow it to digest completely before you eat anything else. But we're not really raised in this society to eat that way. However, I love eating mono meals and eating one food at a time because I love eating simply and it does make me feel really, really good. I highly recommend trying a mono meal and eating one item for your whole meal, and it's great to do that with fruit because you can get filled up so easily on a big amount of one type of fruit. And you'll see that your digestion works perfectly. You don't feel too full afterward. It digests really easily and it just feels so much better to eat that way. However, because we typically eat more than one food at a time during a meal, here are the suggestions for best digestion. Vegetables go with just about anything. Vegetables will go great with a protein, vegetables will go great with a fat, and vegetables will go great with other starches. When it comes to fruit, the best vegetables to go with fruit are more of the leafy green type vegetables, your lettuces, your chard, your cucumbers, celery. Those are the easiest vegetables to digest with your fruit. When it comes to your fruits, fruits should always only be eaten with other fruit, with the exception of those greens that I mentioned. So acid fruits go great with other acid fruits, and they also go great with subacid fruits. Sweet fruits go great with other sweet fruits, as well as subacid fruits. For the best possible digestion, melons should always be consumed alone by themselves on an empty stomach because they digest so quickly. You know, when you eat a melon, it's like mostly water. And that's why, because it digests really, really quickly, and if you eat it with something that digests more slowly, that's when fermentation begins in the stomach and things begin to rot. Some combinations to avoid for best digestion would be eating proteins and fats together, or eating more than one fat at a time. So let's say you're going to have some almonds with vegetables. It would be best to not also have avocados with your almonds and your vegetables. It would be best to just have one fat during that meal. So eating one fat at a time is always best for your digestion. Eating fats and proteins together, so you wouldn't want to eat fish and avocado together. If you're still eating salads with an oil dressing, you want to pay attention to whether you're putting nuts or avocado on your salad or adding any type of other protein into your salad. It's a really good idea to not mix those proteins and fats together. So watch out for that. So you also don't want to eat proteins and carbohydrates together in a meal, because they require completely different stomach acids and digestive enzymes to digest. So you would eat your proteins and your carbohydrates at different meals. So you don't want to eat sweet fruits and acid fruits together, because that creates digestive imbalance. And you definitely wouldn't want to eat any fats with your fruits. Any fats or proteins with your fruits. That would cause a great deal of digestive discomfort for most people. Some people have really rock solid digestion and they can pretty much eat anything. They can combine all foods together and they don't notice a difference. So it's just something to be aware of. If you experience a lot of gas after your meals, or burping a lot, you have heartburn, if you have cramping or digestive pain, that's really something to pay attention to. You'll find that the simpler you eat, the better you will feel after each meal. And so if you've been having digestive issues and you start paying attention to the combinations of foods that you eat together and you properly combine, you'll find that things will get a lot easier. You'll find that you feel a lot better. You'll find that your food digests a lot easier. So this should really help you. Now, again, it's not the law. It's not a law that you have to follow proper food combining, but it does really, really help. It can make a big difference for a lot of people, because I know a lot of people, they experience a lot of bloating, especially when they first start this diet, and if they're mixing a lot of acid fruits together with sweet fruits, you can really get bloated and uncomfortable from that, and it can be discouraging because that prevents you from really filling up on the foods that you love. Now, it might really help you to have some food combining charts handy in the kitchen, and you can find them online pretty easily, but to make it even easier, I have them listed on my website on rawsynergy.com. Just click on the links page and it will take you to a page where there's several links for a different variety of food combining charts, and you can print them out or just view them online. Overall, just keep it simple and download the charts, and it should really help to make this a little easier to understand. And hopefully, as you make these small changes, you'll start noticing a big difference in your digestion. You'll start noticing that your stomach might flatten out more, you won't feel so bloated, you won't have the heartburn after your meals, and you'll feel a lot better. You'll have more energy after your meals, and steady throughout the day you should have more energy as well, because your body's not fighting so hard to digest so many different foods and bad combinations of foods with stuff moving through you easily and comfortably. You should feel really good. Also, try to avoid too many heavy foods all at one time. That's why eating a fruit diet is so great, because you can eat so much fruit and feel really satiated afterward and not feel heavy or weighed down. You still have plenty of energy to go about your day, and it just really helps overall. You get so many vitamins and nutrients that get absorbed into your body properly because stuff is not lined in your gut, rotting. Everything just works really well. Your body really starts to function. So hopefully this will really help you and get you on the right track, enjoying your food better and enjoying your life so much better. Thank you so much for subscribing, adding me as a friend, and leaving your amazing comments. You guys are so wonderful. I am so grateful for all of you for supporting this channel. Thank you so much. So that's it for this edition of Raw Synergy TV. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.